This Texas woman right here is going to be spending the rest of her life behind bars after she was convicted in the 2019 killing of her 9-year-old niece, Melodi Sneed. The case began back on July 27, 2019, when police were called to a home in the 4200th block of Eagle Drive in Mansfield, Texas, after receiving a report that a child was in cardiac arrest. Officers say that they arrived and found Melodi unconscious inside of a game room. She was rushed to Mansfield Methodist Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Melodi's family had been gathered at the home that day to help her parents unpack following their move. Her aunt, Mercia Sneed, was also staying at the residence with her 13-year-old son. According to evidence presented in court, Melodi eventually fell asleep on a couch in the game room, and after the other adults in the residence went to sleep, prosecutors say that Mercia directed her teenage son to leave the room before attacking Melodi. Her son actually witnessed this attack and later told investigators that he could see Melodi moving her legs and heard muffled screams while his mom was on top of her. At the time, he didn't know why she was doing what she was doing or what she was doing exactly. Authorities say that he said the attack lasted several minutes before Melodi stopped moving completely. Investigators further stated that Mercia Sneed took steps to conceal what had happened. She allegedly cleaned Melodi's face with peroxide, put the pillow in her vehicle, and threw the peroxide bottle into nearby bushes. She also warned her son not to tell anyone about what he witnessed her do. The teenager eventually told a responding officer what he had witnessed, becoming an important witness in this investigation and someone that the prosecutors used to their advantage in order to get a conviction here. During an interview with detectives when Mercia Sneed was being questioned, she acknowledged putting the pillow over Melodi's face and demonstrated how she had held it against Melodi. She was ultimately arrested about 4 days after Melodi's death. The case was delayed for years because of questions surrounding Sneed's mental health. She was eventually hospitalized after being deemed incompetent to stand trial. Her defense later argued that she was legally insane at the time that Melodi was killed by her. So at first, while she was trying to deny that she did this to Melodi, she did end up admitting that she did this, but the defense was trying to say that she did this because she was not in the right state of mind. A state-retained psychiatrist ended up diagnosing her with a schizoaffective disorder, and jurors heard evidence concerning her history of delusions and hearing voices in her head. Prosecutors, however, maintained that Sneed understood the difference between right and wrong at the time that the killing happened. They pointed to the alleged cleanup and concealment efforts following the killing, as well as her instructions to her son to remain silent. They said that she knew what was going on and that she knew what she did was wrong, hence why she was trying to hide it from everyone. On August 13th, 2026, a Tarrant County jury convicted Sneed of capital murder and injury to a child causing serious bodily injury. The prosecution could have sought out the death penalty here, but they did not. Sneed was subsequently sentenced to life in prison without parole for the capital murder conviction and received an additional life sentence for the injury to a child conviction. A definitive public motive for Melodi's killing has never been established to this day, but more than 7 years after Melodi's death, her loved ones are happy that justice has finally been served.